Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 70 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards. Second down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Allen to throw it. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board. Lead. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll start the drive with Harris. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 19 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Caught on the slant. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Edwards-Helaire and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A little juke. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's got it. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Diggs with a good footwork. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Allen. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Allen. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Blankenship's kick is good. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out come the Steelers. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a bill shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They go play action here on first down. Completes this one to Pickens. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Ready.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll drop to throw. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This time they... Good. And that makes it 24-13. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Allen again. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're going to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I said go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route.
On the move past the 40, down the left sideline, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Now back to throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll set up to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And here come the Bills. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Diggs has it. And some space here. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. They juked him. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And according to our friends with Next Gen Stats, that sack occurred in a mere 2.1 seconds. Good luck trying to avoid that. Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Throwing is Allen on third. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Blankenship's kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the 4th quarter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But, yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And now here is another interception. Take possession of the football. With the points that we... The partner